I finally finished this, so let's talk about it. Take a look at that again if you need to be reminded what it's about. All right, so first thing about this, I love the framing device. The author starts off the book pretending like he got sent actual notebooks that is the book that we're reading. So the framing device is really cool. It's the 5 notebooks that were sent to him on this topic that interests him, this therapist named Collins Braithwaite. What is his name? Collins Braithwaite. So you have kind of the beginning and end, which is the author commenting or setting it up and wrapping it up. Then you have the 5 notebooks from the person. In between each notebook, you have a section about the therapist, so basically his whole life story told in these chunks, his life and his career. Another thing this has is a trope that I really like, the potentially unreliable narrator. We don't know what's real or what's not from these notebooks, if she's being honest with us, if she's being honest with herself. So that part made me kind of lean in, and I really enjoyed the puzzle of it. The novel deals with sanity, the idea of identity and the self. Trigger warning too for suicide. If you read the summary, you see that the whole premise is she's going to this therapist that she believes played a part in causing her sister to commit suicide. So based on that setup, I was expecting it to be much more like a thriller. It's not really like a thriller. A comparison that came to mind was a book called The Silent Patient. That book is much more flashy, much more straightforward, more entertaining in some ways. This is not like that at all, except for some similarities in the premise. It's really about the protagonist dealing with her life, with her father, with her relationship with her now deceased sister, and she's trying to essentially figure out who she is. So I'd say the book is subtle. It's a little bit of a slow burn. I maybe had the wrong expectations for it, but it was a satisfying experience. Like I said, it's not maybe as entertaining as something like The Silent Patient. You definitely have to lean in. You have to pay attention. I enjoyed, looking for those clues in the writing as far as what was truth and what was not. What was she presenting that was genuine versus not? The ending is not at all what I expected. It leaves several threads open that I expected to be resolved. Although it's not a bad ending, it's not dissatisfying. It does kind of tie things together in a way that I enjoyed. And it left me with questions. It left me wondering about, thinking about things that I had read, which is impressive on its own. So it's not a sit back and just be entertained kind of beach read thriller at all. So if you're in the mood for something that'll make you work a little bit, where you have to lean in, where you have to really pay attention, I do think it's worthwhile, but your mileage may vary with that. I liked it. I give it a solid 3 out of 5. Let me know if you check it out.